Hey guys, Rick here, back with another Just Because I'm Biased review. This time we're going to do the Jaleo Bar in Barcelona, Spain. Let's get started with the fun unbiased review. Club Fairness gets a full point. They didn't hold the line at all. We walked in and it was already full. They also didn't charge us a cover. But we saw them reject the guy who was alone. You know, like other clubs in Europe that were not letting in guys who were not in groups. But a lot of clubs do this throughout Europe, so full point overall for Club Fairness. Club Security gets a half a point. They were relatively friendly, but they did kick out that guy that was alone and they were kind of rude about it. In my opinion, of course, but also they didn't really do any pat downs either, so half a point overall for security. The Club Bar gets a full point. Relatively fast service, the drinks were reasonably priced, and the lady bartenders were beautiful in my opinion. Full point for Club Bar overall. The Club Vibe gets a full point overall. Honestly, everybody was just having a good time from what I saw. One of the best vibes I've seen in a while. People were dancing, people were generally friendly. Full point overall for Club Vibe. Club Safety gets a full point as well. Honestly, you don't see a lot of drama in Europe. Everybody was just kind of friendly. Spanish people are pretty friendly too as well. You don't see as many sketchy locals as you do like in other major cities in my opinion in Europe for the most part. Full point for Club Safety. The Club Music gets a full point as well. They delivered what they promised. Mostly reggaeton vibes but other top 40 Spanish type music. Full point for music overall. For crowd attractiveness, I do have to give them a full point as well. There is a lot of beautiful people in Spain, a lot of beautiful women, some good looking fellas in my opinion, so this bar was no exception. Full point overall for crowd attractiveness. The ratio does get a 0 unfortunately in my opinion. It was definitely mostly guys from what I saw. It was definitely mostly Spanish people in there for sure. Maybe some other Latin locals, but not a lot of tourists, mostly locals for sure. I'd say definitely an early 20s crowd to early 30s, but 0 overall for guy to girl ratio in my opinion. For networking, aka hookup chances, I also have to give it a 0 unfortunately. Yours truly did strike out a couple of times. So did the homies and other gentlemen I saw, you know, moving around trying to talk to ladies where everybody was striking out really. I'd say for the most part it's because of the ratio though, like I said, more guys than girls, and most of the ladies were already in couples or in a big group, and you know, they were with the ladies that were not, you know, trying to be bothered and stuff by guys. Ladies, I don't think you would be over approached here. 0 overall for networking chances in my opinion. The location gets a full point overall in my opinion. It's in the middle of the Barcelona nightlife scene. You could definitely mingle around outside after, meet some new people. As a matter of fact, I got a number myself, some Instagrams at the end of the night there. Had plans for a music festival the next day. Didn't have a chance to close, left the following day. It was definitely great for meeting people outside after the bar. And like I said, you can move around toward the clubs, bars if you were not digging that vibe there. The bar itself, the lounge, it was cool. It was pretty small, but it was just enough. Full point overall for club location overall. Well guys, there you have it. If you've been keeping score, the club scored a 7.5 out of 10 on my scale. It's a good score overall. It was definitely a good time. Personally, it's a little bit higher than what I would have given it just because there's so many better clubs in the area, a lot of other bars that you could go to, at least by comparison to that. Ended up here because we went out too late and everything else was just too packed already and it was getting late. We tried getting bar service at another bar and we got priced out of it. So I definitely recommend it if you're in a similar situation, but otherwise you definitely gotta try other bars, other clubs in the area. Better, bigger, more popular clubs, in my opinion, of course. This one still is cool, however, it's definitely a similar type of vibe that we could have here in LA. Well guys, thank you so much for checking out this Just Because I'm Biased review based on my travels. Don't forget to follow, got many more for you coming within the next few weeks.